Well, for over 25 years, my wife and I made very traditional slip-decorated earthenware, a kind of very European pottery. We made mugs and cups and saucers and plates and larger sort of individual items that we supplied to shops and galleries. We did exhibitions, we wrote a book. But I became interested in computer technology, and I also heard about something that was called rapid prototyping. Now everybody calls it 3D printing. And I thought, well, if I can draw objects, if I can draw sort of pots on a computer, I could then have them 3D printed. And that would be a way of making objects that are impossible to make using traditional techniques, like throwing pots on the potter's wheel. And I was very fortunate to be able to take 2 years out from the workshop, from the pottery, and undertake a research project, an MPhil, Master of Philosophy research project at the Royal College of Art in London. And that was where I engaged with new technologies, but undertook a journey which was a transition from the very traditional way I'd worked to engaging sort of increasingly with new tools and new technologies. And it was a wonderful experience. So I find inspiration in historic ceramic objects because each of those objects has its own story. It has the story of the time in which it was made, the technology that was used to make that object, and the society for which it was made. So, for instance, if we think of the ceramics of Josiah Wedgwood, who was very much at the forefront of the Industrial Revolution in England, where he was developing new materials and new processes, and also engaging with very fashionable styles of pottery. He was looking to sort of ancient Italy and ancient Greece for inspiration, because it was fashionable. He was making objects that he wanted to sell. So the way I work is to find pieces like Wedgwood vases and tureens that have interesting stories, and then bring those stories into the 21st century using new tools and new processes for a 21st century world.